Hey friends, welcome back. It's Explore with Meg, your travel guide. Europe is a dream destination for many, filled with culture, history, and stunning landscapes. But just like anywhere else, some cities come with a few warnings, from overcrowding to pollution, high prices, and safety concerns. Now, this doesn't mean these cities are awful. Every place has its charm. But if you're planning a trip, these are some factors to keep in mind. Let's get into it. Venice. Just saying the name conjures images of romantic gondolas, the Bridge of Sighs, and centuries-old palazzos. But Venice is grappling with its popularity. Imagine trying to savor a quiet moment in St. Mark's Square, but instead you're dodging selfie sticks and tour groups. Overtourism strains Venice's infrastructure and residents. And then there's the acqua alta, the high tides that flood low-lying areas. Consider visiting during spring or fall, when the crowds are thinner. Paris, the city of lights, of love, of croissants and cobblestone streets. It captures the imagination like few others, but even the most romantic city has its quirks. Petty crime, especially pickpocketing, is a concern. Be mindful of your belongings. Paris is not budget-friendly. Be prepared to spend more than you might expect. Barcelona, the vibrant capital of Catalonia, is a feast for the senses. From Antoni Gaudi's whimsical architecture to the bustling La Boqueria market and the sun-drenched beaches, Barcelona has it all. Over-tourism has become a major issue, with locals feeling the strain. The narrow streets of the Gothic quarter can feel suffocating with tourists. Residents have even protested, demanding a limit on tourist numbers. But with awareness and precaution, you can still enjoy Barcelona's magic. Amsterdam, the city of canals, bicycles, and a certain liberal attitude towards certain herbs. It's a city that embraces individuality and freedom. The city centre, particularly the infamous red light district, can feel like a theme park. Explore beyond the touristy areas to experience Amsterdam's unique charm. Rome, the eternal city where history whispers from every ancient stone. Walking through Rome is like stepping back in time, from the Colosseum to the Pantheon, the Trevi fountain to the Spanish Steps. But all that history comes with a price. Rome is crowded. Imagine trying to toss a coin into the Trevi fountain, battling a sea of selfie sticks. And then there are the pickpockets. Keep your belongings close and be aware. Athens, the cradle of Western civilization, where democracy was born. Philosophers debated the meaning of life here. Standing on the Acropolis, gazing down at the city, you feel the weight of history. Athens is a city of contrasts, where ancient wonders coexist with modern challenges. Pollution is a major issue, especially during the hot summer months. The air quality can be poor, and the smog can obscure the view. If you have respiratory issues, Athens might not be the best choice, but don't let that deter you. Athens is a city with a soul, where you can savor delicious Greek cuisine and soak in the atmosphere of a bygone era. Naples. Naples, the heart and soul of southern Italy. It's a place where laundry hangs from balconies, scooters zip through narrow alleyways, and the aroma of pizza fills the air. Naples is not for the faint of heart. It's a city that grabs you by the collar. But Naples is also a city with a reputation, a place where crime is a concern. But beneath the surface, Naples has a heart of gold. London, the city of Big Ben, Buckingham Palace, and double-decker buses, a global metropolis that seamlessly blends history, culture, and a certain British charm. But London's charm comes at a price. London is notoriously expensive, one of the priciest cities in the world. From accommodations to meals to transportation, be prepared to shell out a pretty penny. And then there's the weather, a constant topic of conversation in London. Pack an umbrella, a raincoat, and a sense of humour when it comes to London's unpredictable weather. Dubrovnik, the pearl of the Adriatic, a city whose ancient walls have stood for centuries, protecting a treasure trove of history, culture, and stunning beauty. But Dubrovnik's beauty has attracted a different kind of invader tourists. Game of Thrones fans will recognize Dubrovnik as the filming location for King's Landing. The influx of tourists has put a strain on Dubrovnik's infrastructure, leading to crowded streets and inflated prices. The city walls, once a place for peaceful contemplation, are now packed with selfie sticks and tour groups. Dubrovnik is still beautiful, but it's important to approach it with realistic expectations. Santorini, the island of whitewashed houses clinging to volcanic cliffs, the Aegean Sea shimmering below, a sunset that will take your breath away. Santorini is a photographer's dream, a place where every corner seems postcard perfect. But that picture-perfect image comes at a price. Santorini is small, and its popularity has turned it into a bit of a tourist trap. During peak season, the narrow streets are overflowing with visitors, making it difficult to move. Santorini is beautiful, but it's best experienced either during the off-season or with a healthy dose of patience. Prague, the city of 100 spires, a fairy-tale city of cobblestone streets, medieval architecture, and a vibrant cultural scene. Prague has it all: history, beauty, and a certain bohemian charm. But even fairy-tale cities have their quirks. Prague's popularity has skyrocketed in recent years, leading to a surge in tourism and a rise in prices. What was once a budget-friendly destination is now on par with many Western European cities. If you're looking for a romantic getaway, Prague might not be the best choice, but if you're up for a good time, Prague can be a lot of fun. Budapest, the Paris of the East, a city divided by the Danube River where thermal baths, ruin bars, and a rich history collide. Budapest is a city of contrasts, with its grand boulevards and its gritty backstreets. But Budapest's popularity has led to overcrowding in its most touristy areas, particularly the Jewish quarter. These once gritty, atmospheric bars have become a victim of their own success, overrun with tourists. And while Budapest is generally safe, petty crime, particularly pickpocketing, can be an issue. Be mindful of your belongings, avoid flashing large amounts of cash, and be wary of scams. Berlin, a city steeped in history, where the echoes of the past reverberate through its streets, from the Brandenburg Gate to the East Side Gallery. Berlin is a city that has reinvented itself, a hub of art, culture, and edgy cool. But Berlin is not for everyone. It's a city that wears its history on its sleeve. Brussels, the heart of Europe, home to the European Union, a city of grand squares, Art Nouveau architecture, and waffles, chocolate, and beer. Often overlooked by travelers, Brussels has a lot to offer, especially in crowded tourist areas. Stockholm, the Venice of the North, a city spread across 14 islands, connected by bridges and ferries, a captivating blend of history, culture, and Scandinavian chic. Stockholm is undeniably beautiful, but its beauty comes at a price. Stockholm is notoriously expensive, even by Scandinavian standards. Winters are long, dark, and cold, which can be a shock to the system. Valencia, Spain's third largest city, a vibrant coastal city known for its futuristic city of arts and sciences, its delicious paella, and its lively nightlife. Valencia is a city that has it all: history, culture, beaches, and a certain Mediterranean charm. But Valencia also has its challenges. Crime, particularly petty theft, has been on the rise in recent years, especially in tourist areas. The city's popularity has attracted a less savory element, and it's important to be mindful of your belongings. If you're looking for a quiet night out, Valencia might not be the best choice. But if you're up for a party, Valencia won't disappoint. Milan, Italy's fashion capital, a city of sleek design, high-end shopping, and a certain sophisticated air. Milan is where you go to see and be seen, to indulge in the finer things in life, from designer clothes to exquisite cuisine. But Milan is not all glamour and glitz. Some find Milan a bit too businesslike, lacking the warmth and charm of other Italian cities. Milan is not a budget-friendly destination. From accommodations to meals to even a simple espresso, be prepared to pay a premium. Copenhagen, the city of fairy tales, where colourful houses line the canals and bicycles rule the roads. Hygge, that cosy Danish concept of contentment, permeates the air. Copenhagen captures the imagination but comes with a hefty price tag. Even a simple cup of coffee can be expensive. Winters are long, dark and cold, making exploring a challenge. Geneva, a city of shimmering elegance nestled between the Alps and the Jura Mountains, home to international organizations and Swiss sophistication. Geneva is notoriously expensive, even by Swiss standards. While beautiful, some find it a bit sterile, lacking the charm of other Swiss cities. Lisbon, a city of 7 hills, overlooking the Tagus River, a place where history, culture, and a certain melancholic beauty intertwine. Lisbon has become increasingly popular in recent years, and with that popularity has come a surge in tourism. Lisbon's popularity has led to a surge in prices, particularly for accommodations. What was once a budget-friendly destination is now on par with many Western European cities. And while Lisbon is generally safe, petty crime, particularly pickpocketing, has become more common. Be mindful of your belongings, avoid flashing large amounts of cash, and be wary of scams. So there you have it. 20 European cities that might not live up to the hype, whether it's due to crowds, costs, or other challenges. But remember, every destination has its pros and cons. Do your research, set realistic expectations, and embrace the unexpected. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more travel tips. Thanks for watching.